More KBA playoff action we've got in store tonight. We've got a matchup between the Pallet Town starters, the 6 seed. They went 6-6 this season, including an impressive back-to-back wins to end the year over their two playoff rivals, or their two rivals in order to get to the playoffs, in Lavender Town and Team Rocket. They are taking on and heading to Celadon City to take on the 3 seed Celadon City Slashers. Take a look at the starting lineup. It's the same as always. The Slashers, what a year they've had. It's been mightily entertaining to watch them play. They're extremely successful in close games. 6-2 in clutch games. In fact, the best record in the league in that category. 8-4 total. They actually have a negative point differential. But they do so well in clutch games that it doesn't matter. They've got some real studs on the roster. In fact, 2 finalists for Clutch Player of the Year. Parappa, Gyarados. Will they cancel each other out? And the vote is the question. And the award slipped to Hitmonchan? Well, we'll find out when that award winner is revealed. They had 3 All-Stars on the team. They have many All-Defensive candidates. They have so many great players. And when these two teams faced off for the first time this season, it was in fact each of their first games of the year. So it was 5-minute quarters. Ash Ketchum had some costly turnovers late, and Parappa hit the game-winning shot with just a little bit of time left to get the victory for his team. He led the way with 12 points in that game. Looking to have a repeat level performance. Celadon, 8-4 this season. What a great squad. Great defensively. Not so great offensively. Pallet Town is the better team offensively. And Ash Ketchum and Pikachu have been kind of going off in recent games. Very solid backcourt. Obviously, they have great chemistry. But, you know, it's really improved in recent games, and you wonder how that translates to this game. Other things that have changed. I mean, the emergence of Onyx. Onyx was great in the first time these two teams matched up, but against Executor with a 4 times type disadvantage, it's got to be difficult. Either way, we look at the starting lineups. Nothing new for either team. Gyarados, a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. Out there against Articuno. Articuno is one of the league leaders in steals. There's Coach Samuel Oak taking on Coach MF Doom. In terms of type advantage and disadvantage, you got Scyther over Bulbasaur technically. That's due to the flying type. Gyarados Articuno's pretty even. But we're underway now. Bulbasaur lets it fly from the logo. A bold shot attempt doesn't go. It's rebounded by Parappa. Pushes the pace up to Gyarados. Gyarados with the right hand can't finish. Gyarados had no points against Lake of Rage in their season finale. Blastoise over to Ash Ketchum in the corner. Ketchum going up against Scyther. He's going to find Blastoise. Got a mismatch against Parappa. In the post, in the paint. Blastoise looking for something. Puts it up with the left hand. He's got it. Blastoise opens the scoring. Blastoise, one of the okayest power forwards in the league, I gotta say. 6.7 rebounds when they faced off in the regular season, and there's going to be a shooting foul against Ash Ketchum. Parappa will head to the free throw line. An interesting matchup between 2 non-Pokemon at the point guard position. Not that this is the only time we'll see that, but nonetheless, no type advantages on display, so it's just pure who's the better basketball player. Another type advantage that exists is Inteleon off the bench is the type advantage over Typhlosion. They should be matched up against each other, and it's pretty pure fire against water. Otherwise, Executor's got the type advantage over Onix. There's not really a major discrepancy You know, like, there are 3 type advantages that exist, and they're all for Celadon, but I wouldn't say that puts Pallet Town in a bad position, especially considering both of them are off the bench. Second free throw's good from Parappa. I am worried a little bit about Onix having to deal defensively with Gyarados and Executor. That could be a bit of trouble, but we'll see how he deals with it. We know Onix is a great defender. It's Pikachu. Gives it off to Blastoise. Blastoise fouled by Gyarados, who cannot believe it. The crowd can't believe it either. Now you wonder how the Celadon faithful react to Ash Ketchum being there, obviously. Remember, there was a big fire. He was involved, and obviously helped put it out, but you know, you wonder, the rumors, conspiracies are out there that maybe Ash was a reason why it happened. Not saying he did it, but maybe some spite held towards him. Perhaps Luffy has a little bit of jealousy that Ash accomplished his dream. Well, even then, Luffy is, at certain points, has refused to accomplish his dream. Blastoise hits the first free throw up to 3 points. Second free throw's good as well. Blastoise averaged 9.6 points a game and 7.3 rebounds, led the team. Not a great rebounding team, Pallet Town. Gyarados does most of the rebounding for Celadon, as Articuno's going to get the block. Articuno and Onix make a great defensive duo because they're very different styles. Articuno's a very long player, lanky, gets athletic. Gets some athletic stops, while Onix is more about the bully ball, getting out-muscling his opponents. Gyarados is going to find Scizor. Scizor's in against Bulbasaur. 1 versus 1. He banks it home. Scizor's on the board. We're even at 4. Ketchum dribbles it up against Parappa. Ketchum to his left. He's got a little bit of space. Gives it to Pikachu. Pikachu lets it fly. That's good from 3. Right over Luffy. Luffy cannot keep up with Pikachu's speed, much like a Raichu. And a beautiful play at the other end. Scyther flies right by Bulbasaur, showing off his speed on that end. There you go, showcasing why you shouldn't involve your Pokemon. At least it's show lore-wise. Pikachu against Luffy. Over to Ketchum in the corner. Ketchum, not sure what that was. It's an alley-oopish pass to the free throw line. And Articuno's going to miss the almost fadeaway. Parappa sends it inside to Scyther. Scyther's blocked by Bulbasaur with authority. Bulbasaur was ready for that. Had his vines up and used Protect as well. Just triple threat on defense. Bulbasaur takes the shot from the mid-range. That's good. Bulbasaur was the all-star for Pallet Town during the season, deservedly so. It's not the biggest score, but you love to see players who get involved in other ways. Bulbasaur's a great defender, a good rebounder, and an elite passer. Blastoise, blocked by Scizor. Scizor, one of the leaders among power forwards in terms of blocks per game. In fact, might actually be the leader. Gyarados takes the feed. Finally, Gyarados breaks his scoring drought. On the board, Gyarados averaged 13.1 points a game, but was at over 14 a game going into the last game. So he fell out of the top 10 in league-wide scoring. Timeout called by Pallet Town. Both teams going back and forth, exchanging buckets right now. And it really is anybody's game early on. Not that the beginnings of the games have really dictated the result of the games by any means. It's Blastoise. Over to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur for Pikachu. Pikachu gets by Luffy. Going up. He's going to find Articuno instead. Probably had the shot there. Articuno fakes out Gyarados. Gives it off to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's tied up. Pikachu gets a shot off. It's no good. And wide open was Scizor for the rebound. They've got a chance to take the lead now. Here comes Parappa. Parappa slows down a little bit. Picks it up over Ketchum. That's a foul. Ketchum a bit surprised. Parappa looking a little exhausted.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, considering Parappa's like a dog creature and Ketchum's a human, that makes a little bit of sense how Ash could outmuscle him.
Number 22.
Parappa heading back to the free throw line, and yet I don't have the numbers for this, but you gotta think Parappa leads the league in free throws made. And probably free throws attempted. I mean, he's been getting to the line, especially at end of games too. A big reason, and an unspoken reason, why he was the finals for Clutch Player of the Year is 100% free throws, which, you know, isn't that big a deal for a lot of players because pretty much everyone makes their free throws in this sim engine. But at the end of the game, he's shot at least 10 free throws. And I just don't count clutch points for the game-ending free throws because that's really just stat padding. The game's virtually over by then. Celadon leads 10-9. Celadon won their last 2 games coming into this playoffs. They're looking good. Luffy's going to intercept the pass from Bulbasaur. Wide open Scyther. Scyther puts it in. Good start for Scyther. Up to 4 points. Blastoise takes the feed, hands it off to Ketchum. Parappa's right with him, though. Ketchum finds Pikachu. Over Scyther. That's a good finish. Pikachu's got 5. It's a good sign that that's going well. Only 3 total 3-pointers were made when these teams faced off in the regular season. So watch, and Celadon had none of them. So watch out maybe for them to try to extend their range a little bit. Or keep going with what they know works. That's really not saying anything at all. Parappa's step back 3, no good. Gyarados is there for the rebound, but he can't put it in. Blastoise has the rebound. And here comes Pikachu. Pikachu stops, takes off again against Luffy. Over Luffy. That's no good. Gyarados hauls in the board. Finds Scizor. Scizor against Blastoise. Works his way in, out muscles Blastoise. And gets the finish. 14-11 now. Pikachu to Ketchum. Ketchum to Blastoise. Over to Pikachu. Pikachu to Ketchum. 5 to go in that court in the shot clock. Pikachu for 3. Over Luffy. No good. Rebound to Scizor. Here's Parappa, gives it off to Luffy. Luffy dribbling to it with his left hand, waiting against Pikachu. Isolated right now, but Parappa's coming to his side to join him. Posts up a little bit, and he's going to take the feed. Parappa's in the post now. Turnaround, jumper, good. Over Ketchum, Parappa's got 6. It's a game high, and it's 16-11 for Celadon. Theoretically, you got to think Celadon's the favorite going into this series. Pallet Town, of their 6 wins, 4 of them came against teams that missed the playoffs. Which, I mean, is insane to be honest. In fact, they beat 1 team with a winning record this year. That was Central City. Bulbasaur will head to the free throw line. I mentioned Bulbasaur, an all-star, averaging just under 9 points and just under 4 rebounds and 4 assists a game. Really a do-it-all kind of player. Just looking at the numbers of the last time these teams faced off, one thing that stands out is the dunks. Obviously, means they got a bit more fast break effort. 7-0 in terms of dunks. The rebound slightly favored Celadon. And frankly, they shot 49% as a team, which is pretty good. Just 42% by Pallet Town. Celadon leads by 3 right now. It's Parappa. Getting a screen from Scyther, spins his way through, over Bulbasaur, and it falls. Parappa's cooking already. He's got a Onyx, a finalist for 6th Mon of the Year. Especially at the end of the season, really came alive, playing his best basketball. And finds Blastoise, who gets around Gyarados, gets the bucket. He's got 6. Lead down to 3. Executor at one point was a 6th Mon of the Year candidate. Not so much anymore. Finds Scyther, wide open 3. That's no good. Executor's there for the board. Finds Parappa for 3. No good. Executor's there for the board again. Executor, 3rd time. No good. Onyx has the rebound. And that 2 center front for Celadon is so dangerous, especially rebounding-wise and defensively as well. Bulbasaur can't finish over Executor. It's Executor gonna pull up, take the jumper, and get the bucket. Executor's first points of the game. It's 20-15. Catch him against Parappa. Gives it off to Blastoise. Blastoise against Gyarados. Drives. A little too much. Grabs his own rebound, though. Finds Onix. Onix swings it for Ketchum. Ketchum. Taking it in. Finds Onix. Onix over Executor. That's good. Onix on the board.
The assist goes to number 55.
Parappa racing up the court. Shot clock off. Gyarados just kind of standing there saying, do your thing, 22, do your thing. And there, that's what Gyarados was waiting for. Easy putback bucket. Pikachu lets it fly. It's nearly in, but that'll do it for the first quarter. The Celadon City Slashers, business as usual. Parappa's got 8, and the Slashers have a 5-point lead through 1. Welcome back inside Celadon City. The fans quite pleased. The Celadon City Slashers currently lead the Pallet Town Starters 22-17 through 1 quarter. It's game 1 of the KBA playoffs. It's the 3 seed against the 6 seed, and it's Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. Parappa's gone to work early on. We'll see if he can continue cooking. In the second quarter, Luffy over to Scyther. Scyther's against Bulbasaur. Is going to give it to Parappa. He's got a 3 attempt. He's got a 3. Parappa's got 11 in the first half. Picking up where he left off, and I mentioned, in the last time these two teams faced off, Celadon did not make a 3. Well, there you go. Parappa drains it. Ketchum finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur gets around Scyther over Executor. That's good. A really tough finish by Bulbasaur. Luckily, he has the binds, obviously, that can make him or allow him to stretch out a little bit better, or, you know, navigate around taller defenders. Parappa going to be blocked from behind by Ketchum, but the rebound goes right to Gyarados. Gyarados finds Parappa. Parappa has led the way so far. Parappa takes it in, knocks down Bulbasaur, can't finish. Scyther's got the rebound. Scyther's got the bucket. It's really that relentless effort right now that's leading Celadon to, and a big reason why they're ahead. Pikachu, wide open 3. Okay, relentless effort from everyone except Luffy. Luffy has not had a relentless effort. That's the second time Pikachu's been able to just escape. He's got 8 points. Executor for Parappa. He lets it fly. Fouled by Ketchum. Parappa will head to the free throw line. That's foul number 3 for Ash Ketchum. We knew he had his work cut out for him going into this, but right away Parappa is drawing all the contact. He wants all the smoke. Parappa heading to the free throw line for 3 attempts. Rappa, one of the leading scorers in the league this season. Over 15 points a game. 15.5 points a game, ranks 5th. Ranked 10th in assists at 3.3. And into the game comes Arceus for Blastoise. Arceus had a good game against Team Rocket. Arceus actually led the league in games played. Was traded from Saffron when they had played an extra game, so he's got an extra game played as a result. Parappa makes the second free throw. I'm saying a lot of nothing in this game. But it really has been a very procedural game where it's one team scores, the other team scores. One team scores, the other team scores. The lead hasn't really increased or decreased by that much. Parappa makes it an 8-point game. He scored 14 in the first half alone. That's a playoff performer. No wonder he's a finalist for Clutch Player of the Year. Bulbasaur finds Ketchum for 3. Got it!
Number 55.
Ketchum responds his first bucket of the game. And like I said, back and forth. Parappa for Scyther. Scyther bounce pass to Luffy on the elbow. Luffy, what is he shooting? Oh, he's got it! I apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game, Luffy. Just hucks one up and he nails it. Ketchum working his way at the other side. Strong defense by Parappa. Not fooled. He's got the rebound as well. Parappa charging forward. Executor's wide open. Timeout starters. Celadon pulling ahead. Now the worry you have for Celadon is, yes, they have a great group of starters. What about their bench? Now granted, their bench showed up exponentially in the last game. Really led them to a victory. Zoro, Alolan Sandslash were outstanding. But typically, these players don't really play that well when they come off the bench. Scizor is a starter. He's going to get a steal. Scizor's now against Ketchum. He's going to take it to the hoop. Got the rebound and throws it down. He was all alone. He had the mismatch against Ketchum. Says thank you very much. 3 for 4 shooting. Onyx against Executor. Executor's played some solid defense. Pikachu, midi, no good. Rebound to Scizor. Almost all the rebounds seem to be going for Celadon as well. Scizor gets right by Pikachu. I am not sure what kind of rotations Coach Oak is using, but it is not working because it always seems like one of the bigs is matched up against one of the smaller guards. Pikachu on the other side. His shot, it's a tough one. Over to Luffy, it won't go. It's rebounded by Executor. Celadon loves playing with their size. They use that to their advantage. Luffy has played small forward this season. And there's a bucket from Parappa. He's got 16 off the feed from Luffy. Celadon on a roll. Ketchum against Parappa. For Bulbasaur. He's got 6 points right now. Blocked by Executor. Executor is looking like his first half of the season self. Scizor's gonna miss the tough laying through contact. Can't put in the rebound. Goes up in the air. Goes to Executor. Can he finish? No, he can't. That's rebounded by Onyx. Arceus against Parappa. My goodness. Arceus says, welcome to my world. This is the KBA, not the Parappa Basketball Association. He is God in this world. He has the dunk. Quiets the crowd completely, even though they still have major momentum. It's a nice moment for Pallet Town, and Luffy gonna get things going right away once again. 16-point game. Luffy's got 5. Things are not going well for Pallet. Arceus gets a screen. Works his way in over Scizor. He's fouled. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. If there's anyone who's going to get a generous whistle, it's got to be Arceus, you think, right? Theoretically, he'd have control over the whale, but I don't think he's used it that much. He's been very humble.
2 shots.
You can see Zoro sitting there. He's in street clothes. He's like, I do not expect to see the floor in this game. MF Doom really staring down Arceus. He's probably a Giratina worshiper. Arceus will be at the free throw line. I mean, I like Arceus as a player, but things really went downhill when he entered the game. I'm not even sure that's really his fault. Just, I think MF Doom has put on a coaching clinic to a certain extent. I think Sam Oak has been heavily out-coached. I mean, just all the mismatches Celadon's been able to create. It's been really impressive, and a big reason why they have the lead. 3:27 to go in the second quarter. The Celadon City Slashers lead the Pallet Town starters by 15. Now, we've seen comebacks by more before, but can Pallet Town do it against a good team? That's the key question. Pallet Town doesn't tend to beat good teams. Like I said, one win over a team with a winning record this year, and granted, that's only 5 teams in the league, but that means they lost to the 4 other ones. Parappa for Scyther. Scyther back to Parappa. Parappa's against Totodile now. Gets a screen from Scyther. Rappa heaves it up. Good defense from Bulbasaur. It's no good. Arceus has the rebound. Arceus is going to pass it right off of Luffy's head. He's going to catch it and run it out on momentum. The starters are going to get the ball back. They catch a lucky break. And a timeout called by Pallet Town. Now, another thing I'm going to say to compare these teams, I talked about how they haven't really beaten anyone that good this year. They had the easiest schedule in the league. If you look at the combined records of the teams they face, which includes rivalry month, then Pallet Town is the hardest schedule, has the easiest schedule, and Celadon actually had the hardest schedule. Great feed by Parappa. Finds an open Scyther.
Assisted by
What a game Scyther's having. Very smart. Always finding himself in the right spots. He's got 8 points. Putting up a strong performance. Bulbasaur at the other end. Gives it off. And what an offensive explosion. My goodness. You expect to see about a good half would be 40 points. A good game would be about 80 points. And they got 45 in the first half. Scyther wide open inside. Easy bucket. What was Bulbasaur doing? He just looks so fatigued out there right now. Bulbasaur clearly on low HP. And it's going to be another turnover. Luffy to Scizor. Scizor walking in against Arceus. Arceus strips the ball. Finds Pikachu. Pikachu's against Executor. This is a tough matchup. Pikachu's going to have to bide his time. Give it to Onix. Totodile to Onix. Onix posts up against Luffy. This could be something. Onix can't bank it home. Luffy, that size he brings to the table is invaluable at his position. Executor over Arceus won't go. Rebound to Arceus. Arceus races right by, pulls up from the mid-range. It's good. Arceus has 8 points. This is the leading scorer on his team. Is he finally activating God mode is the question. Back 10-4 in terms of bench points. Doesn't really matter, though, because Celadon's starters are just dominant. It's Luffy getting a screen. Gives it to Scyther. Good ball movement. Parappa fakes the shot. 2 on the shot clock now. Parappa's got to huck it up. It's no good. Onix has the rebound. Here comes Pikachu. Pikachu spins against Luffy. Pikachu at the top, dribbling with his right hand. Now goes to his left. Back to Totodile. I see Typhlosion set to enter the game. Totodile gets a late screen from Onix. Not very effective, though. Totodile, jumper over Parappa. Hand in his face, it won't go. Rebound to Executor, who's had a great game. Executor hands it off to Scyther. Scyther for Parappa. Parappa takes it inside. Puts up the layup attempt. It's no good. Rebounded Totodile. Totodile dribbles it up. Totodile looking for Arceus. Arceus over to Pikachu. Pikachu to Totodile. Totodile. 3 seconds separate shot and game clock. Totodile gets a screen from Onix. It's again not a great one. Arceus, 3 on the shot clock over Luffy. It falls. Arceus has 10 off the bench.
assisted.
Luffy gonna have to heave it up. He's not even. He will get a shot up from the logo. That's no good. And now the half's gone for them. You thought that maybe that was going in. But Celadon City has come out to play. Arceus has been great, so I guess he deserves to celebrate. I don't know. Probably getting a standing ovation from the fans, some praise. We'll be back after this. We're back in Celadon City for the second half of this game between the Celadon City Slashers and the Pallet Town Stars. And man, have the Slashers come out to play. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBI on Elite Four TV. It's playoffs round 1, and Celadon looks like a team that was waiting for this moment. Out-rebounding the starters 24-13 right now. It has been a great start, to say the very least. Scyther's gonna find Scizor. Scizor getting things going in the second half, or at least trying to. Blocked by Blastoise. Blastoise had 6 points in the first half. Really, the power forward, the only position not completely dominated by Celadon. Arceus had 10 points. He's gonna find Blastoise for 3. No good. Articuno's got the rebound inside and gets the putback to go. 24-13 the rebounds in the first half. You got to remember that key stat. It's going to be key if they want to get back in it. It's Scyther against Arceus. Arceus is now playing the small forward position, giving Bulbasaur a little bit of rest, which, to be fair, he's earned it. He's had a tough game, but Luffy... Oh my goodness! Super effective! Pikachu doesn't even try! Luffy's made of rubber! They're just showing off at this stage. This game feels like it's almost over at this point. We still got a full half to play. Other end, catch him to Pikachu. As I say that, it's not over yet. Obviously, you can't discount the chemistry those two have. Parappa. Oh, what is Parappa doing? Oh no! I think planned an alley-oop, rephrased and regrouped, tried to throw an alley-oop anyway, even though nobody was there. Regardless, it'll go out of bounds, be Pallet Town ball. Here comes Ketchum off the inbounds. Ketchum towards the outside. Over to Blastoise. Blastoise fouled by Scizor. Blastoise will head to the free throw line. Scizor says, my bad. Blastoise didn't have a terrible first half, but I will say it wasn't ideal. 6 points is not terrible, like I said, and like I said, the power forwards were by far the best position on Pallet Town, but I mean, they're down by 10. There's no light way to put it. Blastoise first free throw's good. He's up to 7 points now, but again, I don't think that matters that much. Second free throw on the way. And you wonder, is Celadon ever going to go to their bench? Because I said in the first half, that's kind of their weakness. That's where Pallet Town could strike if both benches are on the court. Catch them in a bad moment. It could result in a disaster for Celadon, but still yet to use them, and that's almost concerning, because how late in the game are they going to use them? Scizor makes a beautiful bank shot, using the angles perfectly. Scizor's got 10. Catch him. Stop, starts. Over to Articuno. Swings the bounce pass for Blastoise. It's Pikachu. Electabuzz on the outside. Got a bit of an advantage over Scyther. Blastoise 3 won't fall. Tipped away by Gyarados. And that's going to go to Scyther. Here comes Parappa. Parappa down the left side. Finds Gyarados. Finishes over Articuno. Gyarados, 6 points now. Like I said, Gyarados been in a bit of a slump recently. Finals for DPOI, but his offensive game has fallen off a little bit. Pikachu gets a good screen from Articuno. Hits the jumper. Pikachu has 12. That's the leading scorer on his team. Parappa, 4 for 12. Didn't even realize that. Either way, it's a timeout called by the Celadon City Slashers. They have a 10-point lead, so they've got room to experiment. They've got room to maybe bring their bench in. Can afford a 5-point cushion. It looks like they are making a couple changes. Into the game comes pretty much everybody. except Scizor and Executor, but Executor's already played. Inteleon on the outside. Inteleon's been quite poor this season. If I were to make an all-KBA worst team, Inteleon would be the shooting guard on that team. We already know who the point guard is, and the small forward. Scizor against Blastoise. Can't finish. Blastoise has the rebound. Here comes Blastoise chugging up the court. Blastoise for Pikachu. Pikachu's got an advantage over Inteleon. This is the time to capitalize. Pikachu. He's got an open Ketchum, but a little too far out for him to shoot immediately. Ketchum. Nice feed up the give and go. And Articuno's going to throw it down. Articuno's got 4. The lead's down to 8. Mr. Rhyme. Takes it up, gets a screen from Scizor. Mr. Rhyme finds Scizor, back pass to Inteleon. Inteleon for 3. No good. You know it's no good. Articuno with the rebound. Moving along slowly. Catch him for Pikachu. Pikachu. Oh, great move. And finishes. Pikachu's got 14. The lead's down to 6 all of a sudden. I mentioned it. The bench comes on. That's their chance. Gyarados gives it to Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme. Shot clock winding down. Scizor blocked by Blastoise. Pallet Town has life. Ketchum gets through and gets the bucket. He's got 5. A 14-6 run. Lead down to 4. Now they're going full bench. Great. And I talked about how worrying that was. Gyarados midi. No good. You can see the panic. And Articuno takes the feed. Fouled by Gyarados. He'll head to the free throw line. And Gyarados is about to be subbed out too. I mean, I'll give you a reference on how poor the bench has been this year.
Number 44.
For Celadon, in terms of shooting percentages.
At the line for 2.
33% for Mr. Rhyme. 36% for Inteleon. 38% for Zoro. It's not good. 46% for Alolan Sandslash isn't bad, and Executor's been good, but when 3 of the 5 players on the court are actively hurting the team, it's very difficult to be good. It's a 1-possession game now, and Celadon's got their weak players on the court. Has Oak done a coaching masterclass secretly? Basically waiting out the starters and then trying to capitalize. Articuno has them both. It's a 2-point game. Slasher's timeout, yeah. Could have used it a while ago. Set about a 5-foot cushion. Well, now it's a 2-point game. Nowhere to hide. Executor to Gyarados. And Gyarados, this is why he's in. They run that play perfectly. Gyarados is up to 8 points. Even when he's not scoring that much, he's still making an impact. He's still a major threat. Onix underneath finishes over Executor. The starters now out shooting the slashers from the field. That's noteworthy for sure. The defenses seem to break down a little bit for Celadon, the 4th best defensive team in the league, or tied for 3rd actually. Executor, tough shot, he got it! Says, I have a 4 times type advantage on Onix. Let's huck it up. And it falls. Ketchum finds Typhlosion. Fakes out Inteleon. Now he's going to pull up from the mid-range. He's got it. And a great call by Typhlosion. They're shooting 80% from the field in the 3rd. The defense is just gone for Celadon. Gyarados to Mr. Rhyme. He couldn't get open. Mr. Rhyme. Fouled by Ketchum. his 4th of the game.
55. That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
And now Mr. Rhyme heading to the free throw line. 5.2 points a game off the bench this year.
Number 86.
1.7 assists.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First shot is good for Mr. Rhyme. And, you know, these are just free throws. They're worth 1 point, but that gap, any gap they could get is huge, especially with their bench on the court, so their starters can come back in and just hopefully close out the game, something they've been so exceptional at this season. Frankly, better than anyone in the KBA at. That's why they have 2 finalists for Clutch Player of the Year. Ketchum to Typhlosion. Right back to Ketchum. Ketchum mixed up with Inteleon now. He finds Articuno. Articuno lets it fly. In and out. Onyx has the rebound, though. Onyx can't finish over Executor. Gets another chance, and he will.
95.
Lead back down to 2. Both teams running 2 centers right now. Smart move by Oak, matching the output on the court. Inteleon. Gyarados for Sand Slash. A lowland Sand Slash. Moving screen called against Gyarados. Pikachu gets tripped up. Gyarados can't believe it. And it's Pallet Town ball. Down 2. Making moves. Ketchum. Articuno for the lead. Got it! Pallet Town leads for the first time. Mr. Rhyme other way. No good. And this is what I was saying. I called it. I called it. The bench. The weak point. Yeah. Shown. Time's over. And Articuno's going to miss. Executor charging up the court. Finds Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme has done very little. He's waiting. 2 seconds. Separate shot and game clock. Mr. Rhyme. Bad screen by Executor. Finds Zoro. Zoro spins around Bulbasaur and gets the bucket for the lead with 4.3 seconds left. Typhlosion charges up, heaves it from half court. It's no good. That'll do it for the third. Pallet Town took their first lead of the game. Celadon's bench blew it, but Zoro gives his team the lead with 4 seconds left. It's 61-60 through 3. Celadon leads heading home. We're back. 8 minutes. Separate one of these teams. Separate now, and one of these teams taking a 1-0 series lead. Assist of the game. What is this? They don't even show it on camera. What? The operator for that's drunk. Welcome back to Celadon City. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBN Elite 4 TV. Celadon was cruising, and then their bench came in, as I predicted. And it's been a disaster since. Luckily, Zoro gave them a 1-point lead just before the end of the third quarter. We've got 8 minutes to decide the winner of this game, or overtime potentially, but Ketchum says, give me the lead right now. Lobs it up. Articuno's got 11. Articuno's having a great second half, just able to get all around the court. Parappa over Ketchum. There's another foul against Ash Ketchum.
Number 55.
Cannot stand Parappa, apparently.
First team foul.
Parappa loves to get to the line. And he's done it
At the line for
on that
Philadelphia,
play.
number 22. 2 shots.
Parappa's got a game-high 16 on not great shooting. First shot is good. It's up to 17. He'll need a big fourth quarter. But as I mentioned, Gyarados, Parappa, both nominated for Clutch Player of the Year. These guys know what it takes to win games when it matters. Or at least close out games. Typhlosion of Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's against Zoro. They're still using that double big lineup. Articuno's against Zoro now. They get a good switch. Articuno is going off in the second half. That's 13 points now. Zoro dribbles it up. Zoro intercepted by Typhlosion. Typhlosion against Zoro. Fakes the shot. Over to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur against Luffy. Inside. Articuno! Attacked from behind by Gyarados, who gets the block. Or forces him off balance. Luffy. With it against Typhlosion. Luffy. Executor to Parappa. Parappa's against Articuno. Luffy. Over Typhlosion. He got it! For the lead. Monkey D. Luffy has 9. The Rookie of the Year finalist. Stepping up. Ketchum against Parappa. Ketchum. Dribbles to the outside. Now going back in. He's going to bounce past it to Typhlosion. Typhlosion just inside the three-point line. He's going to take a shot over Gyarados, and he gets it to go! Typhlosion. That was a brave shot over a DPOI candidate. And he gets it. Parappa dribbling. Still dribbling, finds Zoro. Zoro's against Bulbasaur. Zoro. Blocked by Bulbasaur! What was Zoro doing? Bulbasaur was all over him on that play. Bulbasaur sees that the Scyther and Scizor are about to enter the game. This is their last chance with the bench on. Blastoise, tough shot, no good. Rebound by Executor. Executor slows down over to Parappa. Parappa against Articuno here. Executor. Luffy over Ketchum. Banks it home. Luffy's got 11.
Number 10.
This is as close as it gets. Timeout Pallet Town. They're down by 1. 67 to 66.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Our Sixers EMT looking for the loudest fans to let us hear ya. Substitution on the court.
They inbound. Totodile. In for Ketchum. Interesting decision at this stage. Perhaps he's tired. Bulbasaur's got a mismatch. Articuno is there once again. Swooping in. +9, 15 points. What a game for Articuno. Luffy against Typhlosion. Gonna be fouled. Get a trip to the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And, ooh, that is an iffy call. He got a lot of ball on that play, but I guess he also got a bit of wrist
Number
as a result.
7.
It'll be a trip to the free throw line. First shot is good. Luffy ties the game. He's got 12 points. Second free throw, good. Luffy's got 13. 1-point lead for Celadon once again. Bulbasaur has an open Typhlosion. He's gonna fake Luffy, now take the shot, it's no good. Articuno's got there for the rebound, it's no good. Gyarados has the board. Gyarados slows it down, gives it to Parappa. Parappa, step back, 3, open, no good. Gyarados has the rebound and flushes it home. Leads up to 3, and Gyarados, when they need him most, comes up big. Totodile for the tie. You know it! First bucket of the game at a huge time for Totodile. Gyarados in the post against Articuno. Left-handed finish. No good. Articuno boxes him out expertly. Grabs the rebound. Finds Typhlosion. Typhlosion has it for Totodile. Totodile driving against Scyther. Totodile. Tough finish. It's no good. Executor has the rebound. Hey, Executor's it. Executor to Scyther. Poked away by Typhlosion. Typhlosion to Blastoise. Over Executor. That's no good as well. Executor hauls it in. He's taking it up the court, hounded by Totodile. Totodile nearly had a steal. Gyarados over Articuno. That's good for the lead. Gyarados has 12. Time out, Pallet. 3 minutes to go. What a fourth quarter this has been.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers ENT.
Player of the game, Parappa. I'm not sure with the efficiency. Now, granted, I have no idea who it would be. Maybe Scyther. It's Articuno, really. The player of the game is Articuno. Almost regardless of who wins. Articuno has been the best player on the floor. Bulbasaur to Typhlosion. But maybe that Articuno pick will change when it matters most. Typhlosion for 3. Fouled by Gyarados. Just rolls out. Gyarados has had a rough game defensively. And now Typhlosion heading to the free throw line with a chance to give his team the lead.
Number 57.
Typhlosion averaged 4.4 points a game this season. Has 4 already. Biggest free throws of the game.
3 shots.
Typhlosion. First effort is good. 5. And the lead's down to 1. Executor's out. Scizor is in. Full starters to close things out for Celadon City. Typhlosion's got the second one. We're tied. Now a chance for the lead. Now if this game goes into the final 5 minutes final minute within 5, the record's worth mentioning. Pallet Town 5-5 in those games. So Pallet Town absolutely used to these situations. Celadon has more wins than anyone in these situations. They're 6-2. Typhlosion gives his team the lead. He's got 7. Parappa on the outside, thought about shooting. Catch him playing some good defense. Luffy back to Parappa. Parappa going to his left. Parappa stops, now going to his right. Fouled by Ketchum.
Number 55. That's his 6th.
And for those of you wondering, there's no fouling out in the KBA.
At the line for Philadelphia, number 22.
Parappa, a chance to reach 20 points. First shot is good. For the lead, Parappa has it. He's got 20. Parappa the Rapper. Once again coming up clutch with free throws. 75-74, Celadon City leads. This is as close as it gets. Bulbasaur dribbling it up. Off the inbound for Typhlosion. It's Articuno. Ketchum against Parappa. Ketchum no longer the heat circle. And it's knocked free. And it's going to be Slasher's ball. Deja vu. Ash Ketchum. A turnover in the clutch. What? Who would have thought? It only happened the first 2 games of the season to give me that impression of him. Parappa. On the other side, Scyther and Scizor in the exact same position. Terrible spacing right now. Parappa's just going to pass it to Gyarados. He doesn't care about anyone else. Gyarados can't finish, and a lazy effort on the rebound. Articuno picks it up. Here's Typhlosion for 3. Scyther trying not to foul, and Gyarados was the only one back there. Articuno's just waiting on defense. It's Luffy. Luffy at the top. Luffy dribbling with his left hand, thought about shooting. He's up against Bulbasaur. It's a tough matchup. Maybe the best perimeter defender on Pallet Town. Parappa drives over Typhlosion. That just rolls out. And it's a loose ball foul against Luffy. Pallet Town ball. Parappa can't finish. And you see the bench for Pallet Town standing up right now. What an effort defensively in the second half it's been. For the starters, Typhlosion for Blastoise. For the lead, it's no good. Rebound to Scizor. Scizor's dribbling it up. Scizor against Blastoise finds Luffy. Luffy works his way through. He finishes. The lead is up to 3. Luffy's got 15. Final minute we're about to enter. Typhlosion. He's still hot. And he's going to get the bucket. Typhlosion's got 9. 13 lead changes. Celadon led by as much as 16. Then the bench came in, and it's been different since. Luffy, deep 3. He's got it!
Number 7.
Monkey D. Luffy! Typhlosion at the other side, in the paint. He's stepping back. It's no good. Rebound to Gyarados. Foul against Articuno. And is this the stage where they start fouling?
That's his first.
And you know where the ball's going then.
4th team foul.
Parappa the Rapper is about to get about a gajillion free throws.
Number 25.
He's going to heave it up. Luffy's open. He's got it. Luffy will head to the free throw line. A smart double team trying to force a turnover, but Parappa saw through it. He's been in this situation so many times.
Team foul.
Luffy has 18. Honestly, player of the game is Luffy probably at this stage.
At the line for Philadelphia. Number 7. 2 shots.
First shot is good. Second shot is good as well. Catch him. Timeout called.
Timeout call.
I mean, very fitting way, very summarizing way. If Celadon hangs on, which at this stage, right, we've seen crazy endings in the KBA. We saw Alakazam in their last game just storm, not their last game, 2 games ago, just storm back almost single-handedly. It's not over yet, but if Celadon does hang on, what a fitting end it would be, really. Catch him. Costly turnover late. Pikachu for 3. Oh, he's got it! It's not over! Pikachu's got 17. Luffy gives it to Parappa. And they don't even need to foul. But now they do foul. Parappa will head to the free throw line. They realize 2 seconds, probably not enough time to get a shot off. Going to take their chances. Parappa's got 20.
At the line for 2. Number 22.
First shot is good. Rappa's got 21. Second shot is good. Parappa's got 22. They got a rush. Catch him. Alley-oop. Gyarados saw right through it. That's intercepted. Gyarados will get a chance at the free throw line now. Nice little redemption at the end of the game. He struggled defensively, but on that last play, he comes up big.
At the line for Philadelphia, number 13.
Gyarados at the line to close things out most likely. It's a 5-point game. First shot good. And I mean, Celadon City, they made it a lot tougher than it needed to be. But in the end, their starters have done their thing. They've done their job. And they're going to come away with an 86-79 victory. Celadon City takes game 1 and feels good about it. What a game and what a win for Celadon. They lead the series. Pallet Town, you got to feel good about the effort, but you worry maybe this one got away. Parappa feeling great. Deserves to feel great. Now on Saturday, we'll have game 2 of Saffron Kanto. But until then, that's it for us. It was a great game between 2 really strong teams. But for all our friends at the KB on Elite 4 TV, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us. We'll see you next time.